Tokyo is the capital of Japan and by world standards a fairly young city, which is only 400 years old. During its short history, it has experienced many cataclysms, devastating earthquakes, fires and war. Modern Tokyo is a huge metropolis that has absorbed the nearby cities of Yokohama and Kawasaki. It is a city of contrasts, where modernity and antiquity, Eastern and European cultures, ancient temples and stone jungles are mixed. One of the main attractions of Tokyo is the Palace of the Emperor of Japan. Having a centuries-old history, currently the territory of the palace is divided into two parts. In the western part of the castle, closed to visitors, there is the Imperial Palace itself, where the current Emperor of Japan Akihito lives with his family and numerous servants. In the eastern part, on the territory of the ancient fortress, the eastern garden of the Imperial Palace is currently laid out. The few structures that have survived to this day from the ancient castle, as well as its stone walls, have been declared a national treasure of Japan since 1963 and are protected by the state. The TV tower Tokyo Tower is one of the symbols of Tokyo. Built in 1958, at the time of completion it was the tallest tower in the world. The Tokyo TV Tower is the national pride of Japan, as the Eiffel Tower is France. It is equipped with two observation decks, from which a breathtaking panorama of the city and Tokyo Bay opens. The competition of the TV tower for the best overview of Tokyo is the gigantic complex of buildings Roppongi Hills. It is a huge business, commercial and entertainment center that houses many shops and restaurants, a TV studio, a cinema, a hotel and offices of large companies. On the 52nd floor of the complex there is an observation deck that allows you to see Tokyo from a bird's-eye view. The Meiji Temple, built at the beginning of the 20th century, is a recognition of the merits of the emperor, who played an important role in the history of the country and brought Japan out of the deep Middle Ages on a par with the leading world powers, also deserves interest. It would be a big mistake to miss the Asakusa Buddhist Temple, one of the oldest and main Buddhist temples in Tokyo. You can get to the main building of the temple along Nakamai Street, which is essentially a continuous series of shops. Since ancient times, there has been a custom of trading near temples, which is also observed here. Moreover, the range of goods is very extensive, from cult items to clothing, food and souvenirs. The calculation is made on the fact that a person leaving the temple in high spirits will certainly acquire something. After visiting Japan, you should definitely take part in the tea ceremony. Although tea appeared in Japan in the 13th century, the tea ceremony acquired its final ritual and philosophical appearance of a mini-performance only by the 16th century. In the tea ceremony, every little thing, object and procedure of actions have their own meaning and a special sacred meaning. The duration of the ceremony is no more than 20 minutes, it takes place either on the tatami or at the table. And you should definitely visit Tsukiji Market, which is the largest fish and vegetable market in Tokyo. Of particular interest are the auctions for the sale of tuna, held daily at 5 in the morning and representing an unforgettable action, after watching which, you can have a delicious breakfast cooked from freshly caught fish sushi. Tokyo is a city with an indescribable atmosphere, bustling business districts and the silence of ancient temples, the beauty of Japanese gardens and ultra-modern urban infrastructure.